I received a phone call. It was either from my mother or Nick. I'd asked to come home.
So did you come home right away?
Yes.
Well, tell me what happened then when you got home.
I was taken downstairs. There was a locked room. The door was unlocked. And Joe was inside the door dead.
Without knowing it, Renee Curtis had contradicted her brother's story that she was not at her mother's house on the night Joe was murdered.
She said, well, this is obviously a serious matter. Do I need to talk to an attorney? We said, that is definitely your right. And if you want to talk to an attorney, you should do that. But let me just say this, rendering criminal assistance, which is what we believe you probably did, has a statute of limitations on it, and that expired a long time ago. We can't arrest you for what you did to help Nicholas after he killed Joseph, but we still want to know what happened.
Detectives were setting a very subtle trap.
What we told her at the initial part of the interview was entirely true. We could not arrest her for rendering criminal assistance. We could not arrest her for helping chop up the body.
However, detectives could still arrest her if she admitted to ordering Joe's murder. That would indicate that Renee was an active participant in the killing, making her an accomplice to murder. For that, there is no statute of limitations. Unaware, Renee continued to disclose details to Detective Benson.
Describe for me what Joe looked like when you looked in there and saw him.
It's the strangest thing. I don't recall any blood.
Okay, so what happened after they took you down and showed you Joe?
Locked the door up, went to the kitchen, talked about it.
And who was in on that conversation?
Nicholas, my mother, and myself.
Tell me about the conversation with your mom and Nick about what had happened.
Just talked about how to get rid of the body.
And what did you talk about regarding that?
Burying him.
Okay, and where did you decide to bury him?
In the backyard of the house.
Who dug the holes in the backyard?
Nicholas.
Prior to that, you and Nicholas went somewhere together. And where did you and Nicholas go together?
Like a hardware store or someplace to purchase a saw.
Do you remember what kind of saw it was?
A chainsaw.
What did you do after you got the chainsaw?
I used it on Joe.
Okay, and what specifically was the chainsaw used for?
To dismember.
Okay, specifically what part of the body was dismembered?
Arms, legs.
Did you cut his head off as well?
I think so.
How much of a mess did this make when you guys were cutting him up?
It was pretty messy.
The longer Renee spoke to detectives, the more comfortable she became. She freely admitted to helping her brother cover up the murder he committed. But would she be as forthcoming about who put him up to it?
She told us that she had conversations with Nicholas about the problems she was having with Joe. She asked Nicholas to come down here to Seattle and take care of Joe. When you're talking to somebody that you know just committed a murder, and now you ask them to come down here and take care of somebody, what are you asking them to do? We believed that she put her brother up to that murder, which made her an accomplice to murder.